Hey everyone, this is Flammy and welcome back. So, as promised in the last one, we are here once again doing a little bit of raiding. Well, maybe a little bit more than a little bit, because I mean, we've gotten 500,000 gold, which is no small amount in the last attack. So, let's make sure we got enough army queued up. 15 guys? I'll do a couple more guys on top of that, just to make sure that we're always training guys. And then we're going to go on the attack. So if you missed the previous episodes, I'm recording them all back to back, but I'm basically just trying to get some gold that I can then throw into walls before I tie up my last worker on an army camp. There's also a couple other projects I'd like to be working on while our town hall is upgrading for 6 days, and they're going to need some resources too, but no need to get more than we need right now because it just means we would probably have them stolen from us, and that's no fun. Okay, this is sort of interesting right here. Some of the resources are in the middle. Some of them are in the collectors. These elixir collectors down here, they're like level 8 or so. 7 and 8s. They let us sort of estimate how full these gold mines are because it's hard to tell. Gold mines look like they should be about half full, just under. I'm not sure how worth it this is. I'm going to attack with one archer and see how much gold goes down when we attack this gold mine. So, 151. Okay, 250. That's not great. It's not terrible. With 4 defenses all looking at it right there, I think I'm going to go find a different one. If I had been, like, not finding very good matches, I would go for it. It said 1,000. I only thought I shot 2. Maybe it's 500 that it was taking, which would have been better. But, yeah. I could do that and I would get fine resources, but I think I'd just rather find someone easier to take on, or easier to poke at and steal for free. I also need to sort of talk about some of those other projects like I was mentioning. Some of the things I want to get done as well. But no, not that base. We'll do that while we're waiting for troops to train. How about? Not great on this one, and to spread out. Spreading out your mines and collectors obviously makes them much harder to raid, as you can tell from what I'm doing. Interesting that the gold stores are all on the outside. Sort of unusual base in this guy right here. Some of the defense are outside the walls as well. It's just sort of random. Sort of things. It seems like he did the inner bit and then wasn't really sure where to continue, so he just threw stuff out there. Okay, so if I wanted to take all this guy's resources, all the defense on the bottom here are very exposed to archers from over the walls, and the ones on the top aren't much better off. The mortar was good, but that's not enough to save it if I had wanted to attack that base. Let's see here, though. That's a better count all around, and the storages are all in the same corner. It would also take a heavy commitment, sort of like I was mentioning before, though, if I wanted it. And you know what? I think I can just find better than 75,000 out here. I mean, I certainly did last time. Here's another one with stuff in their storages. High level down here, actually. Higher than us. This is that's Town Hall 7 right there. That's what we're getting our way up to, already under construction as of like a couple minutes ago. Well, as for you guys, as of a bit longer than that. This guy's got a lot of resources, but the penalty from being a lower town hall makes it harder for us to take them. This sort of indicates that we are getting a little low in the trophy count, so maybe I should try not to lose too many more. Which is fine. I can maintain, like, I don't know, above 900 or whatever we're at now. This is a pretty good guy to raid. All of the gold and elixir is on one corner. Which means we only have to take out this one archer tower. And we need to determine if there's any gold anywhere else. And no, there isn't. There might be some in the storages. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell partially because he's a lower town hall level than us. So there's probably a penalty involved in attacking him. But also it's hard to tell because these gold mines, I'm not quite sure how much gold they'll store maximum. Yep, we're going to attack this guy. So just a couple of barbarians distracted first, and then these guys. Why don't you use Wallbreaker to break through the wall just to help the barbarians? A couple goblins, we've got them in spare. And then some other archers. I'm going to deploy a couple more barbarians to help out with the archer tower. They'll go straight for it because it's the nearest thing through the hole in the wall, so that's good. Sort of wish the goblins wouldn't be going towards the wizard tower, but fortunately it's distracted. No longer. Trying to determine if there's any gold in these storages. Doesn't really look like it. I mean, maybe there's a little bit. It's hard to tell. Everything's attacking different stuff at once, so it's hard to tell where the gold that I'm getting is actually coming from. But as you can tell, we got all the elixir, and there's none in the elixir collector, so that probably means all of it was in the mines. Nope. As you can see, there's a little bit in the storage left over. We'll get that, though. Nothing can shoot these archers right here. They don't have enough range. This guy's mortar's nice and low level, which is bad for him, good for us. It's also too far away, which is very bad for him, and great for us. And we'll just pick off this last storage right here. I sort of said that I would try not to lose any more trophies, but you know what? We don't have anything else we can attack easily. Oh well, 22 trophies down. I don't really care that much. I can always boost them up pretty easily by just doing a couple giant healer attacks. And we probably will end up doing that if we need to boost them up. So we're at 850 right now. I'm just going to... Our army completed while we are doing that, so I'm just going to go attack once again, confirm, see how many times we need to hit next match to find someone with the appropriate number of resources. And that will sort of determine if we are too low or not. That's how you should sort of do it. Don't, like, just listen to me, because these things sort of change over time. So, oops, I nearly misclicked and deployed a guy right there. These things change over time as more players start playing, if there's an update and people come back, or if a bunch of new players start playing and they're going up through the ranks. That's pretty different than just like if this is 2 weeks down the line when you're watching this. Yeah, the 1,000 trophies might no longer be a good spot to raid. It could be lower, it could be higher. Just means there are differences, and the game will change. It's not fixed. It all depends on who's around you. So, as the nature of the player changes, so does the nature of the game. We're sort of in the terrible base range right down here, so we're seeing lots of really weird bases, but they don't have enough resources to make it worth attacking. Ooh, this one might be, if they're spread out enough. Maybe. It's a really low level. Nah, I'll skip it. That's looking better right here. Oh yeah, this is looking great. So, not only is there lots of uncollected resources, also the defenses, or the storage, the collectors, third time's the charm, are nice and far away from the walls, so the defenses have a very hard time protecting them. I was hoping the mortar wouldn't be able to fire on that, but you know what, it happens. I'm going to deploy a barbarian to be attacked, and then deploy goblins. How many mortar shots should it take? Looks like it's going to take 3 shots to kill the barbarian, during which time the goblins can run wild and just collect everything. I decided I was going to also attack that. I probably should have attacked at the same time if I was planning ahead, but I wasn't planning ahead. We can just do a couple of these guys in here. I guess I'm also going to try to one-star this guy at the same time. So I sort of wasn't thinking about that either. But we'll start attacking slightly more buildings that we can get for free. And get over, that right there should get us well over 50%. So that'll just get us 10 trophies right there. Get us start working our way back up slightly higher. No big deal. I wish there was a fast forward when attacking, actually. And there we go, 1 star. We've got 2,000 resources left in this collector on the right, so we will just let it run for a little bit longer. We're getting like 300, 200 per hit. Yeah, 200 per hit. Actually, the amount you get per hit changes depending on, you do get a different number if you're attacking at the beginning versus attacking at the end. I think it just does more damage. But not exactly sure how that system works. Never quite been able to figure it out. But okay, no more research to collect, and we got the 1 star, so finish that up. 53, 33, not as great. Need to be slightly higher trophy count, but not bad. Make sure we got enough guys queued up. We've got way too much elixir to spend, so I have no problem at all just queuing a bunch of guys. I'm going to check the what we've got completed so we know what to queue, and then we'll talk a bit about some other projects that we could and will get started soon. I'm going to do archers and a couple barbarians and archers in this last one, and that should finish us up. Oh, good. I'll just expand that then. Okay, so while our town hall is upgrading, we do have a couple projects I would like to get started. One is this, and this is probably the biggest one. Clan Castle is going to take 800,000 to get started. This increases the capacity from 15 to 20. Pretty useful stuff. 1 day was that? Let me check. Yeah, 1 day. So that's that. What else? So air defense is another one. It's going to take 500,000. Going to take 5 days. Oh man. I'm not sure we're going to do that then. Why? Well, because we get another air defense when we upgrade to level 7, which means I would rather have our 1 air defense not be inactive for 5 days until we get our other one up to like level 2 or 3 also, and then we can deactivate one of them to update for 5 days to get up to 4. So yeah, I think I'll just skip that. Another thing we can do for sure though is this. Should take 2 days. Yep, it does. It takes 500,000 gold. Another big gold sink, unfortunately. Yeah. We could also do these ones. Should also take the same thing, 2 days, but elixir this time, 500,000 elixir. And we can always keep upgrading mines and stuff. I don't think we can do this. Nope, we can't do lab for sure. Yep, beyond that, just mines and collectors. And everything else will have to wait until we're in the next town hall level, just because that's the minimum requirement. And of course, the big thing is we also got lots of walls to upgrade, so I'm not like going to say like, I'm going to try to get all the walls to pink gem by the time we're Town Hall 7. No, well, 1, that's a lot, and 2, that's a bad wall upgrading strategy. But we will keep dumping gold into walls. Unfortunately, we've got 800,000 to spend on this and 500,000 to spend on this, so yeah. But all this gold that we do have currently, nearly 700,000, will get dumped into walls because we've only got 1 worker, and that worker's already assigned to do this in my mind, so yes, there's that. So I guess I can start, well, our army finished. We'll come back in a second and actually do the upgrading itself. But, we will be upgrading walls to both, gold walls, walls from black to gold, as well as walls from, gold to pink. And I don't think we can do pink to purple yet, but if we can, we might do a few of those. Unfortunately, that also gets expensive. It takes 200,000 to go to purple, which is, yeah, it's getting pretty pricey. Okay, this is an interesting base. And by interesting, I mean terrible. They've got very weird things inside their walls, so they've got random collectors inside their walls, they've got a lab inside the walls, they've got a barracks inside their walls, they got the town hall on the side. I'm trying to decide if we can get any profit out of this. The collectors are absolutely full, which would be nice to raid, and they're pretty high level, which is the only thing that makes it worthwhile, because there's a pretty steep penalty for attacking this guy. We also could attack the town hall pretty easily, just to get trophies. Yeah, we'll do this. I think this is going to be our last attack of the video. We're just going to attack fairly heavily into this guy. I have no problem just using all of our guys, just because we've got too much elixir to spend anyways. It's just going to get stolen, so it doesn't matter. Blow through the walls over here. That was a problem. I deployed it too far away from the walls. There we go. That was fixed. Don't deploy too many guys in one place, because the mortar will turn on them. Oops, I hate that. If you double tap it, or if you have one finger down then you tap it times, it does that and zooms off. Mainly don't want the mortar to fire on the grouped up archers. Just deploy the rest of the goblins now that we've got all of the guys getting in there. We'll get the resources either way. Although it looks like they're all focusing on the storage right there, which was empty. But it looks like they'll get there. We've got enough stuff just to overwhelm. Part of the goal is to get trophies to help us get up slightly higher, as you might imagine. We are nearly maxed out on the Elixir, which is good. We don't really have much to spend it on, like I said. We will buy a couple decorations, though, I've been thinking about. Just something to spend it on when we don't have a worker, and also it's something to spend Elixir on when we've got Elixir to burn. So there we go. There's that attack. Army should be still training up, but I might cancel some of the extra guys out of it, especially the goblins. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to go back. I think I'm going to go back to the raiding army. I've been liking that. We might do a couple more giants so we can do healer stuff, but no need to go too giant heavy. Or maybe 10 giants. That's down from our 12 or 13 from before. Yeah, that looks good. I'll add in some other stuff later. Okay, so, walls. I said we were going to do walls, so let's do walls. So, my wall upgrading strategy is the same as before, which is upgrade whatever I think is going to get attacked the most often first. So, that means stuff that's right outside defenses, as well as corners. So, I want to protect these defenses, the mortar and the wizard tower the most, as well as the buttress wall, which will be soaking up wall breaker hits possibly. So we'll upgrade them first. So just like 7 walls like that takes out a whole lot of gold from our bank. Where else? I don't really want to do this side because I don't mind if they attack into that side. Actually, for that sake, I probably should move these 3 purple walls down somewhere else that's more effective. Beyond that, just do this and this. One more, yeah, here. And that very nicely drains all of our gold. So, mission successful on that count. Okay, what next? So, we can queue up our worker now. Unless, of course, the decorations have changed and actually do require a worker, but I don't think they have. So we'll send our worker off for 3 days on that army camp. So our next worker is free in 21 hours, 12 minutes off of this army camp. And then our other one, of course, is occupied for 6 days up here. As you can tell, it's been about 2 hours since I started the construction for that to start. What are we doing in the matchmaking? We're not going to matchmaking, we're going to the shop. So decorations is what I was talking about. So there's various decorations in here, and they all don't matter, except for the fact that you need to know that you can build them at any time without a worker, or at least you used to be able to. I'm pretty sure that's still true. Lots of national flags, they all do the same thing. You can dump gold into these if you have gold to burn, such as situations like that would be if you are Town Hall 5 going on 6 and have upgraded all of your walls. It's fairly common to do that if you're going slow. It means you'll have too much gold, so you can start dumping them into flags. So my main account does that. It's when I got all my flags, when I was mostly going from 5 to 6. But then also later when I was going from 6 to 7, I believe. I also had maxed out walls. But we will be getting some of these decorations now as well. Some people like to be really careful about the aesthetics of these. Sometimes I care about that. I don't really care about it right now, though, so... ah, well. I'm just going to be placing them down. Unfortunately, they are not like walls. So if you deploy one... oops, not that one. I want the torch. If you deploy one torch, it won't automatically pull up the second torch. So, I'll show you how to do these most efficiently. I'm not doing these in the... actually, I will do these in a fairly efficient manner. But not the most. So, the most efficient manner is if you move this wall, you can see the white spawn areas. So when I move it back to place, those exactly touch the spawn areas. So I'll move this out of the way. This covers up a hole right there. That's why that torch is there. And this one's got a bit of overlap, so I could scoot these down one towards the bottom right, but like I said, I don't super care about being the most efficient possible. Okay then, some other decorations just to burn elixir. We'll do other stuff. You know what, I'm going to put the white flag out here by the town hall. White flag is a flag of surrendering, if you were not aware, so we'll put it by the town hall, because we are surrendering our town hall to defeat. So please do attack by the white flag. And what else do we have? We got flowers. Sweet, I love flowers. We could also remove some natural decorations if I had thought about that before. Yeah, we got a lot of natural decorations, but we won't have a worker free for 22 hours. I'll probably do that off camera then. Okay, so the next point that I actually do care about is down here, because I don't want people spawning out here, so I'm going to be putting natural decorations down here. So natural decorations, they don't have a spawn denial area like all buildings do. So buildings have a 1 radius around them, spawn denial, sort of a circumference sort of thing. But these decorations only have their have whatever they are themselves. Nothing extra, nothing more. Going to arrange this so it fits well and is the most efficient. Then I'm just alternating colors because I like doing stuff like that. I will do stuff like I'll probably sort of neglect updating these when we do new bases, just because it's really painful to drag these around, just like walls, and they matter a lot less than walls. Where wall breakers do matter a lot, how the walls are put, these don't matter a ton. But they do help a teeny bit if you got the time, and most of all, I'm just burning the elixir. So like this one's 10,000. You know what, I'll put this one between the flowers. Why? I don't really know. But I feel like it. What else do we have? We should have another couple flags, some arrow flags. Rally flags, up and downs. Guess I'll put this here and then the other one in this hole right here. Is that it? After this last flag? And yes, it is. Okay, done. That's that, guys. So, we just spent, I don't know, maybe 50,000 elixir on that, so it does help a little bit. Thank you guys very much for watching this episode. We were pretty successful in getting a bunch of gold to upgrade our walls. More than 500,000. Well, more than 500,000. So, yep, that is done. I will see you guys tomorrow for the next Let's Play. I probably won't be recording it for a couple days, just until, well, maybe I'll record it. Yeah, I'll record it tomorrow night after this builder's finished up, probably. So guys, as always, thank you very much for watching, and please like the video if you do like it. We're very close to finishing up Season 3. Looking forward to Season 4, guys. See you guys soon.